We just made a video talking about red flags in men, and today we are going to be talking about women. There's this video that has been going viral. It has a ton of views. It's flat out just titled Red Flags in Women, and today we are going to be reacting to it. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy who's been a YouTube channel, so please don't freak out. If you're new to the channel over here, we already have a video talking about red flags in men. We've roasted the guys. We're going to take a look at the other side of the coin here now, okay?
All right, listen up. Today we're talking about red flags in girls. And before anybody gets mad,
I didn't expect this video to already just be this crazy over here because the video that we took a look at the guys, man, it was so laid back. It was called
relax. We're going to do this exact same thing for guys next.
Oh!
Equal roasting opportunity here, but for now, let's...
Hey, I've never watched this video prior to my reaction. Yeah, maybe we can take a look at that too, depending on how this video is.
Break down some girl red flags that you cannot ignore. Starting things off, we have the Snapchat score speedrunner. If you've known her for 2 days and her snap score goes up like 2,000 points every night, bro, she's running an underground factory.
Yeah, you think? You know what? I would argue, but here's the problem. I'm 27 years old now, and at this age, I would argue that any girl that's like just active on Snapchat is a red flag. But I'm thinking about, you know what? No, if you're active on Snapchat, there's probably so many people that you're talking to, so many people that you're snapping, so many people that you have on the back burner there. I would say Snapchat in general is a red flag.
She's not texting you good night. She's texting a stadium. Like every time you check, it's gone up another 100. You're sitting there thinking, oh, maybe she's just snapping her friend. Nah, bro. She's got a conveyor belt system set up.
Yeah, and they'll probably tell you to, oh yeah, it's just one friend. Oh, my snap score? I don't even pay attention to my snap score. I think the score is kind of dumb.
It's got dudes in different time zones running shifts like it's Amazon Prime delivery. East Coast boys handle the morning shift. West Coast picks it up at lunch. Oof. And then some random dude in Australia takes over at 3 a.m. The worst part is you'll act confused if you ever bring it up.
Yeah, exactly. Or that like, oh yeah, I've never paid attention to my snap score. Or if they're like caught anything like, hey, why is your snap score absolutely ridiculous? Why do you care? Why do you care? So what are you saying right now? That's the type of thing that you're going to be met with.
You're like, yo, why'd your snap score go up 5,000 overnight? And she hits you with the, I don't even use Snapchat like that. You don't even use Snapchat like that?
The gaslighting that some people experience, man. Dude, if you're talking to somebody, you're getting gaslit like that, it's your own fault, and I don't feel bad for you for being involved with somebody like that. And be involved with somebody obsessed with Snapchat too. I don't feel bad for you. You dug your own grave.
Then why is your Bitmoji sweating harder than me on leg day? Like, bro, if her snap score is moving faster than the crypto prices, that's not wifey material. That's public utility.
Dude, I can't get over just like, it's either Smash Bros or Kirby music in the background while we're talking about red flags like this. So far, it's been entertaining.
She's trading snaps the way Wall Street trades options. You need to log out immediately. I promise you, the only thing exclusive about her is the private story you're not on.
Yep, and you never will be on it, too. You never will be. And then before you hear about it, I don't have a private story. Never have had a private story. I think private stories are kind of dumb. Yeah, you're not on it, guy.
Let's be honest, if her snap score is moving like the speedrun world record, you're not even a main character. You're a background NPC number 6.
And that, yeah, actually, NPC is probably your name, too. She won't even remember who you are. Oh, yeah, I was talking to this one guy. Who are you again?
The dude that gets the streaks snap of her ceiling fan every morning, thinking you're special. No, she sent that to everyone on payroll.
Could you imagine being one of those guys, by the way? Just receiving an S like that. Receiving like that. What's that one picture where they take a picture of like the side of their forehead? You know what I'm talking about? Like a little bit of an eyeball. Could you imagine being one of those guys and still you're snapping back like you're something special?
Snapchat is supposed to be like goofy pics with your friends, right? But if her score looks like the population of a small country, she's basically running a pyramid scheme. Every snap she sends is another recruit. And guess what? You're on the bottom level of the triangle.
And you'll still be there. Just going about every single little need that she has. Hey, what do you want, queen? What do you want? I'm better than all these other guys. Nah.
Bring the whole operation. And don't fall for this classic excuse. Oh, I just send streaks to keep my score up. Oh, really? You're telling me this digital number that literally has no purpose is worth more than my mental health. Okay, cool. Got it.
But to be fair, if you're not really involved with the girl, if you're looking for a girl and looking for like red flags or something, she doesn't have to do anything for you. Just don't get into it.
Glad to know I'm competing with the snap gods for your attention. Next red flag we have here is the professional victim.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would never in a million years argue such a thing, okay? YouTube. I'm very grateful to be on this platform. I'm just talking about, we talk a lot about trending topics over here. We're talking about red flags of women. These are just what some crazy people would say. Okay, I would never say all women are this, all women are that. It's not coming out of my mouth. Some would argue that every girl under the sun is a professional victim. At that point, doesn't make it a red flag. I think those are crazy, crazy, crazy people that say that, but it is a conversation that people have.
Ask her what happened with her last boyfriend, and suddenly she's been in 7 back-to-back toxic relationships. Like, all 7 dudes were toxic.
Narcissist, controlling, abusive. Dude, I feel so... We can't have this conversation, can we? You have to believe every time that somebody's abused, of course, like 100%. You have to take that 100% seriously. But narcissistic, toxic, and controlling are the ones that people fire off every time.
Or, just maybe, you're the problem. She'll sit there with a straight face like, yeah, my ex was abusive, and the one before him was manipulative, and the one before him was a narcissist. At some...
No, usually, I don't know, usually all of those words are intertwined into each guy like themselves.
Point, you're like, damn, you're dating men, or are you collecting infinity stones?
I think the creator of this video is absolutely disgusting for pointing something like that out. Absolutely disgusting. 100%. That's crazy to believe of somebody.
Every guy can't be the final boss of trauma. And you'll notice the stories always have the same
the final boss of trauma
script. Like, it's literally never her fault. She's done nothing wrong ever. Like,
and who did we see that girl a couple times now? Who even is she? But again, here's the thing. If you have the same experience with every girl, like, at what point does it become a red flag, and what point does it become just something that you have to deal with throughout life?
You could run over a guy's dog and somehow twist it into, well, if he didn't stress me out, I wouldn't have been driving so recklessly. Girl.
Oh, boy. You know, I actually have a lot of experience with that one. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the channel, aren't in any of our communities, I used to work in an emergency room. And I used to be involved with, you know, police would bring all these people in just to get them checked out because they were part of a car wreck, but they were perfectly fine. The stories that I would hear of girls who totaled their cars, of girls who have killed people because of the way that they were driving, things like that. I'm not taking this into like an all women do this, all women do that thing. It's just the stories that you hear. Unbelievable.
Girl, no, you are just a menace with a license. The professional victim's whole brand is victimhood. That's her personality trait. You'll be talking about dinner and she'll somehow make it about her last heartbreak. Like, what do you want to eat? Ugh, my ex always told me I couldn't order pasta because I was bloated. Nope.
I've never had an experience where anybody brings up their ex like consistently. You just gotta leave him at that point, dude.
Nobody asked for his Yelp review of Olive Garden, Karen. Here's the dangerous part, though. She'll make you start doubting yourself. And suddenly you're thinking, am I being toxic right now? Bro, you just asked her how her day was. But she's so deep in that victim Olympics that she's training to spin it into an attack. And
you just gotta take it as the individual. At what level are you gonna tolerate it? Is it a little bit? Is it all of it? But there are so many guys out there that just tolerate it.
Be real, she calls every ex toxic. Guess what you're about to be? That's right, you're getting added to the list. She's already practicing your chat.
And then that, dude, you know what's crazy too is it depends how much social power that girl has too. Because if you're in like a small area or something like that, if you're a kid and you're in school, that word about you being toxic manipulative is going to be spread around pretty quickly.
They're in the sad girl memoir. She's got the TikTok drafts ready. POV, he ruined me too. Like she's writing your obituary while you're still holding her hand. If you're with a professional victim, you're never dating her. You're just auditioning for the role of villain number 8. And no matter how nice you are, you're going down in history as the guy who gaslit her by breathing too loud.
Very well said. That is absolutely a red flag that you need to take a look at. 100% you need to be careful of those things.
Next red flag, we have the astrology persecutor. First date hasn't even started yet, and she's like, wait, what's your rising moon? Oh, you're a Gemini? That explains everything.
Now, I've never had any sort of relations with a girl like this. I know girls like this, though. I have worked with girls like this as well. It's crazy, like, you hear about it, too. You hear about, like, oh, all of these girls take astrology so seriously. It's such a crazy thought until you actually like listen to somebody just yap about it like nobody will think they're crazy.
Explains what? That I should have swiped left? Bro, these girls treat star signs like it's a criminal record. You'll be sitting there like, yeah, I like pizza. And she's like, typical Gemini behavior.
it's a small number of people that's a problem, but I would say it is a red flag. I don't want to say it speaks to your intelligence, but it doesn't. Nah.
What?
Nah.
No, it's typical human behavior to like melted cheese on bread. You're not Sherlock Holmes, you're just addicted to co-star notifications.
I've never watched this channel before. So far, I'm enjoying it. It's just the music in the background. It's so like, the thing, it's so different from the video that we just reacted to talking about red flags in men.
The way that they always do it is so smug. Like, they'll act like they cracked the Da Vinci Code because your birthday is in June. Oh, you're impatient? That's because your Mars is in retrograde. No, I'm impatient because you've been talking about Mercury for 45 minutes and my tacos are getting cold. Astrology persecutors will deadass ruin the entire vibe over a moon cycle.
I don't... Again, I haven't really been close to anybody like this. I don't have any personal experience. I can't see it, like, bothering me that much. Depends how seriously you want to take the girl. Obviously, if you're looking for red flags in somebody, if you're pursuing a relationship, you should take every red flag into consideration. But if you're just trying to, like, you know, have a special particular experience with somebody without a commitment, I would imagine that's more of a good sign than bad sign.
You'll be trying to flirt, and she'll be like, honestly, I don't think we're compatible. I can never date a Virgo rising. Okay, cool. I can never date someone who bases life decisions off of space rocks. We're even. And don't get me wrong, I don't care if you read your horoscope for fun, but when you start using it as an excuse for everything, that's when it's a red flag. Like,
that's the weird thing is, like, these people all have parents. You know, their parents never told them otherwise. That's where I'm confused about.
She blows up at you for being late and then hits you with, sorry, I'm just such a Cancer. No, you're just being rude. Stop blaming the crab constellation for your bad attitude. These girls will look at you dead in the eye and tell you that a full breakup was preordained because the planets moved 3 inches to the left.
Wouldn't it be funny if when we all died, we figured out that this was like the accurate way to take a look at life? Could you imagine dying and finding that out? Oh yeah, you remember that crazy girl from like 12th grade? Yeah, she was onto the world.
Like, yeah, I had to cheat on you, dude. Saturn was in retrograde. My hands were tied. No, your hands were tied around Brad from accounting. Don't blame Saturn for that. And the wildest part is they always got some deep spiritual vocabulary to back it up. I just feel like your aura is clashing with my energy. Girl, the only aura in this room is the vape cloud you just blew in my face.
And it's just crazy that they wholeheartedly, 100% believe that. They believe everything that's coming out of their mouth. And then it's like, if you ever talk to like somebody that's like really, really dumb, isn't it funny that they like spout things out as if everybody just automatically agrees with them? That's kind of like the experience that I've had with some of these people.
Here's the thing though, astrology persecutors never use it to hype you up. It's always negative. If she finds out you're a Libra, she doesn't say, oh, you're super balanced. No, she hits you with the, oh, you're two-faced. Like,
that's a good point, to be honest with you. Oh, hi, Sunny baby. Sorry, my dog just got off the couch. I don't know if you guys ended up seeing that. Hi, Sunny girl.
Damn, thanks for the character assassination. Can I finish my drink first? At the end of the day, the astrology persecutor does not want a boyfriend. She wants a birth chart she can bully. You're not even dating her. You're just providing data for her next horoscope rant.
And you know what's crazy, too, is if you have the guy that lines up 100% perfectly with who you're supposed to be with, watch how quickly they'll start judging everything else besides star signs.
And if you let it slide once, it never stops. You'll be 3 years into a relationship fighting about dishes, and she'll scream, this is why I don't date Geminis. Like, bro, you knew I was a Gemini 3 years ago.
And I would still argue that you dug your own grave there. If you got involved with somebody who bases life decisions on that, that's your own problem.
It's on you. Okay, next red flag is the phone addict. If you're out to dinner and she takes out her phone every 3 seconds, red flag.
Okay, I was about to say everybody nowadays is addicted to their phone, but I agree with that. If you're dating somebody who can't give you the time and respect to put away their phone, it's pretty evident that she's there for a free drink, or you're ugly, or whatever the reason, it's not hanging it off. A girl that likes you will put her phone away for you 100%.
Like, who are you live tweeting this date for? Am I supposed to retweet my own conversation? Nothing kills a vibe faster than sitting across from someone who treats dinner like a press conference. You're pouring your heart out about your childhood dog, and she's out here making a TikTok with the breadsticks. Like, hello, Lassie just died. Can you not add a CapCut filter right now?
I just have to answer my one message. It's just for my friend, or they even send like a streak of their food without you in it. Yeah, if that happens, that's the biggest red flag that we've... I don't know. They've all been red flags so far, but this one, like, if somebody can't, especially, like, I don't know, if somebody can't put their phone down and have a one-on-one conversation with you while you're out on a date, That is the most disrespectful thing that could possibly happen to you. You should leave that person.
And it's never just some quick glance either. It's like full-blown scrolling. You'll be mid-story and see the reflection of some dude hitting the gritty on her screen. You're competing with a For You page, and spoiler alert, the For You page is undefeated. The phone addict's favorite line is, "I'm just checking something real quick." Real quick turns into 10 minutes of deep Instagram stalking while you're babysitting an empty water glass. You came here to get to know her, but apparently the waiter knows her better at this point because...
Yeah, dude, you need to get up. You need to leave. You need to exit that environment. She doesn't even deserve to have like the whatever it was paid for if she's being that disrespectful for you.
She's asked him for Wi-Fi 3 times. And don't even get me started on the food pics. Like, you haven't even touched your burger because she's got to get like 6 angles of it for Snapchat. Flash on, flash off, standing up in the booth.
Hey,
like,
then you could test how good her sense of humor is too. You just like stick your fork in it or something like that while she's taking a picture of it. If she laughs, you might be good, and she might be just one of those weirdos obsessed with food pictures. But it's more likely she's just disrespecting you.
It's a Vogue cover shoot. I'm starving while my fries are cooling down because she's building a mood board. Here's the thing though, when a girl's a phone addict, you're not her date. You're her content. She's not laughing at you or your joke. She's laughing at the notification she just got from her group chat.
Yep, and she needs entertainment throughout the day. She wants free food. She wants to be entertained by somebody, and that sucker is you. And you could be date number 3 of the day. You could just be that one guy that says bye, and then she calls the next guy up to, actually go up to her room or wherever you dropped her off.
Basically auditioning for background character in her Instagram story. And the worst part is if you say something, you look crazy. You'll be like, "Hey, can you put the phone down?" And she's like, "Whoa, you're controlling." "No, I just don't want to compete with Candy Crush."
No, you don't even argue. Don't even say put the phone down, just exit. There's no point in talking to people that disrespectful. There is no point. You are subhuman to people like that.
For your attention. My bad for thinking dinner was a 2-player game. Okay, last red flag is the guy best friend apologist.
Oh,
Every time you
God.
bring him up, it's like, "Oh no, don't worry. He's just like my brother." Bro, if he's like your brother, then why does he text you, "What are you doing?" at 2 a.m.? What kind of family reunion is that?
The problem is there are girls that are that oblivious to guys' intentions, and they actually think, like, when he goes, "Oh yeah, you're like a sister to me," they actually buy it, right? And I'm not going to take it. Don't comment down below saying, "Oh, but yeah, actually, I have this one friend that I would never in a million years dream of." Guys and girls can't be friends. That is an objective truth. And the reason that I wanted to stop this one is, like, it could be that she's that dumb. It could be where she's just that oblivious to men's intentions, but the vast majority of times they know. And if you're getting involved with somebody who has a guy best friend and refuses to stop talking to any guys once you guys start going exclusive, it's your own fault. It's your own fault. You're getting somebody like that.
Girls always say it with that calm, dismissive tone, like you're the one being paranoid. "He's basically my brother." Oh, word? So your brother calls you babe on Instagram? Your brother leaves heart eye emojis under every selfie? Your family...
They don't even need to do that. They don't even need to do that. They could just be orbiters.
The dynamic must be wild. Here's the truth. No guy is putting in his best energy for free. You think he's just hanging around because he loves your personality? No. He's in the reserves, waiting for coach to put him in the game.
He's waiting for a moment of vulnerability so he can take advantage of you every single time.
Waiting for you to fumble so he can swoop in with a "you deserve better." And if you ever meet him...
And here's the thing, like, it never works too. How often does it actually work? Like, yeah, you could take advantage of somebody who is at, like, their lowest of the low, but even then, I would argue that's, like, incredibly immoral, even though the girl decided to actually get into relations with you.
This awkward handshake of your life, because you both know you're shaking the hand of your replacement, and he's looking at you like, "Yeah, buddy, enjoy your time on the field. I'll be here when she benches you."
That's exactly how they feel. That's exactly 100% how they feel.
This excuse always comes with receipts, too. She'll be like, "We've known each other since middle school, and he's basically family." Okay, but he's also been in love with you since middle school, so you don't keep a torch lit for 10 years just to be like a brother. That's not family. That's a man waiting for your relationship to expire. And
you would think that people wouldn't want people like that around, but I guess the pros outweigh the cons because, of course, like, attention for women is sex for men. They need it. They crave it no matter who it's for.
If you bring it up too much, you become the villain. You'll be like, "I don't feel comfortable with how close you are to him," and suddenly you're...
No, you don't, but again, you don't even bring that up. There's no point in having that sort of conversation. You don't date somebody like that. You don't. It's your own fault. You're digging your own grave. You're stressing yourself out at that point.
Toxic. You're controlling, yet again. You're the insecure boyfriend. Meanwhile, this dude is literally commenting eggplant emojis on her bikini pics. Yeah, real brotherly. At the end of the day, if she's defending this guy with her life, you're not in a relationship with just her. You're in a triangle offense, and trust me, one of you is riding the bench.
And it's so... it's so like I can't imagine being in that scenario. You know, I can't imagine in a million years. I'm so thankful for my wife, man.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If
That
you
was
guys
a good video. That was a really, really good video. If you guys want to talk about, or if you want to support the channel, please check it out in the pinned comment description down below. But if you want to talk about red flags in men, a little bit of a different vibe of video, you can check it out right here. I'd love to have you over there. Thank you very, very much for being here and watching, guys. Take care, everybody.